Oh, oh my.
Some people wait their whole lives for a crack at a fish like this.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Where and when you can target these fish of a lifetime. Gobbler season's gonna be here before you know it.
I mean, that's just a matter of just an inch or two.
There's one thing you should do right now to ensure spring turkey success.
See the gold color on that.
Got the urge to fish? Who doesn't? We're gonna tell you where you can go right now where the fish don't mind a little winter cold.
How y'all doing, folks? Welcome to Outdoors Bound. I'm George Noleff. We are coming to you from the beautiful fireplace here at Parkway Brewing in Salem, Virginia. You know, a lot of us go through life dreaming of catching that big fish. I'm talking about the fish of a lifetime. How's that feel, Alex?
That's what you like to hear.
Hooked up,
This thing is just huge.
or tied as the striper captains on the lower Chesapeake like to call it,
Holy crap, guys, this is rowdy.
with a freight train at the other end of the line.
We're hooked up on a rockfish here, lower Chesapeake Bay, late December, pulling some eels. This fish went for a heck of a run.
It's winter and the best time of year to catch a trophy striped bass, or rockfish as they call them on the eastern shore in Virginia's portion of the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh man.
The guy playing tug-of-war with a monster striper is Alex McRickard of the Virginia Department of Wildlife Resources.
Baby bird! Disco Inferno.
He's caught his share of fish, but nothing like this.
I'm like barely getting anything on him.
They gotta tight him a little bit or just let him go?
He's fishing with Patriot Fishing Charters just off Cape Charles, and he's being coached on landing that fish by First Mate Marty Riddleberger and Captain Johnny Matheny.
You're working, you're doing what you're supposed to.
Finally, after a nearly half-hour battle, the fish is close enough to see.
Oh my.
She's a giant. Getting her to the net presents another challenge.
You want to keep reeling? Reel down. All right, I'm walking back. I'm walking back. I'm walking back. Can't go any further. Get her. You got her?
A battler all the way, this fish wasn't going into the net easily, but finally, success.
Got her.
He's in the net.
For you to see that fish, the first time you see that fish when you're reeling it in, it just takes your breath away. They're so big.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Holy smokes. That fish is giant.
This is a catch and release fishery. Once on board, Alex, Johnny, and Marty work fast. There's time to weigh and measure her.
56 pounds.
Take a quick picture.
Ready? Yeah. All right.
Get her back in.
All right. I'm gonna send
Get
her.
her tagged for conservation research.
All right. Help me grab her up here. Grab that. Help me grab her again.
And then back into the water.
Yep. Oh my God.
Fish of a lifetime there, buddy.
That was insane. That was wild. Absolutely nuts. I'm done for the day. You're up, man.
Man, what a special day. You know, the window on that lower Chesapeake fishery, pretty narrow. Runs December through January. After that, those fish move on up the Chesapeake. Now, you can get them up in the Maryland waters of the Chesapeake throughout the winter, and also in Virginia tributaries up all the way into the spring. Great fishery. You got to check that out. All right, so you want to put fish in the boat and in the freezer. Winter can sometimes present some obstacles to that, but there's a way to do it. I know of a place. Southwest Virginia is home to the New River and a unique genetic strain of walleye. You can catch them from January all the way through the spring there. All you have to do is get on the water and go.
22.
22?
Yeah.
This is a fish tag.
It's a good one, too.
But but it sounds more like a fairy tale because it involves heroes and giants and mysteries and adventures. And the key to this story is a fish called the walleye. Walleye are a game fish, a member of the perch family, really popular in the Great Lakes region, the Midwest, and Canada. A lot of folks don't realize we have them here in Virginia. In fact, the walleye we have here are pretty special. They're natives of the New River, and that New River strain of fish is so unique, you can't find them anywhere else on the planet. Now here's where the mystery comes in. We didn't know we were dealing with something that special until relatively recently.
The New River apparently had a unique strain historically that went undiscovered until some research was done on walleye populations here in Claytor Lake in the late 70s through Virginia Tech.
That guy, his name's John Copeland, he's one of the heroes in this fish tale. John's a biologist with the Virginia Department of Wildlife Resources. Without folks like John, this story doesn't have a happy ending. You see, he's one of the people entrusted with making sure our unique New River strain of walleye thrives.
And since 2000, we've worked with that strain of walleye through a selective breeding program where we go out and collect broodstock in the spring on the spawning run in the New River, and then we raise young in a hatchery from those unique genetic strains. And when we have unique genetics like that, we want to maintain those for the future.
And then there's Wes Billings. He's one of the good guys too. VDWR conservation officer, Wes grew up fishing the New River. Its walleyes are one of his passions.
We've been actively collecting broodstock during the spring here on the New River, doing some genetic testing to ensure that they are the native strain of walleye, and taking them to some of our hatcheries, create and fry, and bring them back and stock them.
The New River is already a pretty unique place. It's the second oldest river in the world, believe it or not. It was cutting through the Appalachian Mountains when the Appalachians were the size of the Rockies. And speaking of size, when it comes to New River strain walleye, that's what sets them apart from all other walleyes in the world. They get big, they're bruisers. In fact, the biggest walleye ever caught in the state of Virginia, the state record, caught right here in the New River.
There's a lot of bruisers in the population, yes.
Bruisers?
This particular strain of walleye produces a lot of big fish. The current state record is over 15 pounds and came from the New River. The historic record of 23.5 pounds was from the New River. So the New River sets records for walleye sizes, and we know that's a unique characteristic of that strain of walleye.
Now get this, some walleye experts, we're talking tournament anglers and biologists, think the New River, because of the genetics and Virginia's climate, could produce a new world record walleye.
Awesome.
That would be a fish in excess of 25 pounds. While that would grab headlines, the way this story has a happy ending is for the New River strain, Virginia's native walleye, to multiply and live on into the future.
It's a great sport fish. It's a fish that takes some skill to catch. I think there's 40 plus strains of walleye, and actually I think we've identified one native strain to be a New River strain, which is kind of neat for here.
So that's an important part of the work that I do, is to maintain and conserve populations of fish that are unique to Virginia and specifically the New River where I do my work.
Now you can catch walleye in the new year round, but prime time for them for that type of fishing, January through April.
Everybody loves to catch bass. Buying a boat to get to them, well, that can be steep, but maybe not. The solution straight ahead when Outdoors Bound continues.
Largemouth bass are the most popular freshwater game fish in America. That's a fact. You can go after them a lot of different ways, but kayak fishing for them, well, that's really gaining in popularity. I talked to one of the top experts on the Bassmaster kayak fishing circuit to find out more.
We're out here offshore fishing for some largemouth bass.
When a pro bass angler says, let's go fishing, you go fishing.
This is my buddy right over here. I need to go talk to him.
Casey Reed fishes on the Bassmaster kayak circuit. Kayak bassing's really taken off in the past decade.
We just caught a few, had a few bites right here, so yeah, it's been a good day.
No matter what you're fishing from, the concept's the same. Find the fish. That's where a pro's knowledge comes into play. While the rest of us are pounding the bank, guys like Casey, well, they're using their heads and their electronics.
So I have Humminbird Mega Live. I know there's a school of fish over here, so I'm gonna try to set up on them, position in the wind, spot lock on them, and see if we can't catch some of them.
Didn't take long for his knowledge to translate into bass.
There we go. Good start to the day.
Yeah. How'd you catch that one there?
So caught this one on my go-to, the old shaky head, green pumpkin, the 3/16 ounce weight. This thing will catch fish anywhere you go.
When a pro shows you how it's done, you'd be a fool not to put that knowledge into action. And my mama didn't raise no fool, at least not when it comes to fishing. It's not as big. It's about the same size as the last one. Self-released.
Self-release, that happens sometimes. At least I got it on video, right? Look, you don't have to spend a lot of money to go kayak fishing. Doesn't take a lot. At least it gets you on the water at a low cost, gives you a whole lot more fishing opportunity.
Kayak fishing's exploded in popularity in recent years. They cost less than a boat, give you access to places you might not otherwise be able to reach. And a lot of folks want to get into it but don't know how to get set up. Good thing we have a kayak fishing expert like Casey Reed close by.
This is the Old Town Sportsman Autopilot 136. So you need to get online, and there's a lot of owners groups. So like there's the Old Town owners group, and you can get in there and kind of just see what people are doing with their kayaks. You can get an idea. You may not know what you want out of a kayak, but you'll see how these people are using their different kayaks. You can start in a kayak that's under $1,000 and still have a really good kayak.
Reed fishes out of an Old Town kayak. That's a top-of-the-line American-made paddlecraft. Even one decked out like Reed has is still a fraction of the cost of a boat. In addition to your fishing gear, you're going to need a seat, rod holders.
I have my Yak Attack crates here. They have all the rod holders on them, as you can see.
And some way to propel the kayak, a paddle, pedals, or in Reed's case, a trolling motor, and you're in business.
You have your rudder deployment right here, which the rudder's in the back, and you can use the feet pedal to steer it.
Plus, kayaks are easy to transport.
The kayak is big as mine and as heavy as it is with all the gear that I have in it. A trailer's definitely the way to go. But yeah, you can throw it in the back of the truck, throw it on top of a roof on your four-door sedan. You can really haul these things any way you want.
There's a whole lot to like about kayak fishing.
It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and you can really do as much as you want with these kayaks. Like, I have mine completely rigged. I'm a tournament angler. I travel across the country, but you don't have to do all of this. You can be as minimal as you want or as excessive as you want.
Mobile, easy on the wallet, versatile. You can use kayaks to fish for a whole wide variety of freshwater species and saltwater species too.
Before you ever set up on a bird, there's something you should be sure of, and now is the time to make it right.
The habitat is perfect for hybrids. I mean, it is fantastic.
The hybrid.
Hybrid.
Nice hybrid.
Plus, creative biology, how it's being used to fill a gap and create a superior year-round fishery. We'll tell you where you can catch those fish. Stay with us.
turkey season is going to be here before you know it, so there's some work to be done. Now, I know the idea is to shoot a turkey, but the experts say before you actually shoot a turkey, you ought to be shooting at something else.
Before you ever fire your gun at a turkey, you need to fire it at a target.
I mean, that's just a matter of just an inch or two.
Randy Frango is a highly successful turkey hunter and an administrator with Gobbler Talk, Virginia. He says you want to pattern your gun to find out how your shells are working with your choke tube. A tighter shot pattern is better to ensure clean headshots and ethical kills.
You go out, look here, on opening day, you go out on opening day, and I was shooting out of a rest, and you see turkey's head? We might have grazed the back of his neck, or the back of his head, and maybe got one or two in the neck. Might have killed him, but might not have. But we could have lost the turkey or wounded one.
If you have multiple brands of shells or types of loads, you'll know which ones work best with your gun. If you only have one type, you'll know which aim or sight adjustments you're going to need to make, and that's going to up your odds once gobbler season opens. My buddy Randy's one of the most successful turkey hunters I know. He has a few other tips. First, go scout your territory. Drive it, walk it, get a handle on when the birds are moving, where they're moving, and where they're roosting. Second, get your calls out and practice. You got choices: scratch calls, mouth calls, friction calls, box calls. Randy says mix them and match them. They're more effective that way. I'm going to have more turkey tips in the weeks ahead.
From flocks of birds to schools of fish, wildlife managers, well, they got their hands full. Sometimes they got to get creative. I saw that creativity in action on Lake Anna right here in Virginia.
Hooked up on Lake Anna. You got a nice fish.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Get ready. You're about to see some creative biology in action.
The hybrid.
Hybrid.
Nice hybrid.
That fish in the net, that's a hybrid striped bass, a cross between a striper and a white bass. And on Lake Anna in central Virginia, they are a solution to a problem.
The problem with Anna is the habitat is not really perfect for stripers.
Striped bass like to live in the Goldilocks zone, where water temperatures and oxygen levels are just right.
Adult stripers, they need cooler water with enough oxygen.
And if everything isn't just right, well, that's an issue because they won't thrive, and sometimes they just won't eat.
A little emaciated, they're not in a great condition, so over time they're just not going to grow as well, they're not going to be as happy.
Hybrids are one solution.
The habitat is perfect for hybrids. I mean, it is fantastic.
Dadgum. That boy doesn't want to come to the net.
Hybrids are more tolerant of warmer water, and they do all right with varying oxygen levels too. Because of that, in places like Lake Anna,
Pretty fish.
hybrids are expanding fishing opportunities. Happy fish, happy anglers.
I went through a school one time and I had 4 rides go down all at one time. And I was by myself, and amazingly I got all 4 fish in.
All that said, Lake Anna still provides a quality striped bass fishery, but it's getting a big boost from its hybrid cousin, and that is going to continue.
They'll be found all over the lake, really chasing the schools of blueback herring, threadfin shad, and gizzard shad that we have here on the lake.
Every single year, we're putting in almost 100,000 pure stripers and 100,000 hybrids, which I think for this lake is damn near perfect, hopefully. And going through time, we're going to have a fishery for both.
They just don't want to give up, do they?
No, they don't. Here he goes.
Nice fish, Bill.
Those striped bass hybrids aren't the only hybrids finning around in Anna. They've also got saweye, which are a cross between a sauger and a walleye, again, because the water's just right for those hybrids. Now, if you want to fish Anna, great fishery. In addition to those hybrids, they have purebred striped bass, saweye, and it's great crappie, largemouth fishery too.
Big shark.
Big shark.
Some things you just gotta see to believe. This episode's cool video is next. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Every now and then we come across some wild video we just have to share with you. It's a little something we call Cool Video.
Cool video. That is Riley Dillon of Manita.
Fish with just line.
This is video his mom shared with us, and it shows him catching fish without a rod or a reel.
Yeah, he said he can catch a fish without
the line.
Just a buoy, some line, a hook, and some bait.
Oh my gosh, it's the biggest one you caught.
with no rod.
Just like that.
Cool video. Next, kids' fishing events are always fun. This is from the Bedford County Youth Fishing Day. One of the occupational hazards of being an outdoors reporter is getting splashed. Cool video.
There are millions and millions and millions of these baits here right now.
There's something you don't see every day, a giant school of pogies. But when you do, you know something big is probably lurking below and looking to eat. So you drop down a bait.
Big shark.
Big shark.
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's Mike Amato hooked up with what we think is an Atlantic sharp-nosed shark near Little River, South Carolina. We won't ever know for sure, though.
I like the idea of not putting him in the boat with us.
Oh yeah, no, he's not coming in. Yeah, just don't whenever you do.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
he goes.
Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better.
He's self-released.
Perfect.
That's the one that got away, but this time there's evidence that it's not just another fish story, because we have the photographic proof, and in fact, we like to think that it's really cool video.
That was cool. Now, if you have some cool video or pictures of your own you want to share with me, we'll run them here on Outdoors Bound. That's my email at the bottom of the screen, gnoleff at wfxrtv.com. Go ahead and send it there. We'll try and get it on the air.
Nothing like getting on a lake or a stream or out into the woods. Getting outdoors gives us a chance to unwind, to reconnect with nature, maybe reflect a little. There's a whole lot good about that. We call this the sound of solitude. Today, we take you to the banks of Glade Creek in Vinton, Virginia.
That is all we have time for now. Went fast, didn't it, folks? Wish we had more time. I am so happy you joined us. I am George Noleff. This is Outdoors Bound. We are coming to you from the beautiful fireplace at Parkway Brewing in Salem, Virginia. Until next time, tight lines and good hunting, y'all.
You build the mountains in your dreams. You lead the world so you can breathe. Whoa. You walk on fields inside your mind. You cross the oceans and the skies. Whoa. It's like you found a better way. Don't fight them all on what they say. Just turn around and walk away. But if you leave again, just take me there with you.